And even though the show, it's like 20 something years later, the one thing though is that Fresh Prince fans are the show is really loved.
Few TV shows manage to reshape the culture and leave a legacy that spans decades. But The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air did just that. Behind the iconic theme song, the flashy clothes, and the endless laughs lies a story of desperation, redemption, and a battle for creative control that changed television forever. It's not just a sitcom about a kid moving from West Philadelphia to a Beverly Hills mansion. It's a deeper exploration of identity, family, and belonging. And what makes the story even more remarkable is how unlikely it was for this show to even exist. From a struggling rapper on the brink of bankruptcy to Hollywood icons taking risks on untapped talent, this is a journey of defying odds at every turn. Yet, beneath the surface of success lies behind-the-scenes drama, real-life feuds, and moments of pure magic that captivated audiences then and still resonate today. This is the untold story of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It all began with a boy named Benny Medina, a kid from East Los Angeles who lived a life of contrasts. Growing up in a rough neighborhood, Medina knew what it meant to struggle. His mother passed away when he was young, and his father left, leaving him to navigate a world full of challenges on his own. But fate took an unexpected turn when Benny befriended a wealthy boy from Beverly Hills. This friendship came with an invitation that changed his life, a chance to move into a Beverly Hills household. Suddenly, Benny found himself in a world of luxury, private schools, and opportunities he had only dreamed of. Yet, the glaring differences between his old life and his new one couldn't be ignored. Those experiences stayed with him, inspiring an idea for a TV show that could explore the clash of cultures, class divides, and the resilience of someone trying to fit into two very different worlds. When Medina pitched the idea to Quincy Jones, a producer and music mogul with an ear for what audiences wanted, something clicked. Quincy immediately saw the potential for a groundbreaking sitcom that could mix humor with heart and bring stories from Black communities into the mainstream. But a great concept needs a great star, and here's where fate stepped in once again. Enter Will Smith. At the time, Will wasn't a Hollywood A-lister. He wasn't even an actor. He was a young rapper who had tasted early success, but fame came with its pitfalls. Will's carefree spending habits, combined with bad financial management, led to a disaster. The IRS came knocking, seizing most of his earnings and leaving him with a tax debt of over $2.8 million. It was rock bottom for a rising star who suddenly found himself scrambling to rebuild his life. Then came a chance encounter on the Arsenio Hall show. Will, by luck or destiny, met Benny Medina, who introduced him to Quincy Jones. Quincy, always one to recognize talent, invited Will to a party, promising he might have something that could change his life. Little did Will know, this wasn't just a casual get-together. NBC executives were in the room, and Quincy was ready to pitch the concept of The Fresh Prince. But there was a catch. Will had to audition right then and there. Picture it. Will, surrounded by Hollywood power players, with no script, no rehearsal, and his future on the line. Nervously, he began improvising, blending humor and charm with the raw energy that made him a star on the mic. The room lit up. NBC executives were sold, and within hours, the show was greenlit. Will had gone from financial ruin to landing the role of a lifetime in a single evening. That audition wasn't just a turning point for Will. It was the birth of a cultural phenomenon. As The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air began production, the team behind the scenes worked tirelessly to shape the show's voice. The writer's room was where the magic happened, but it wasn't without its struggles. Long hours turned into sleepless nights as the team tried to find the perfect balance between comedy and social commentary. The stakes were high. This wasn't just another sitcom. It was a chance to tell stories that hadn't been seen on television before. But the pressure often boiled over into conflict. Arguments were common, and pranks became a way to release tension. Meanwhile, Will Smith, still new to acting, leaned heavily on the show's cast and crew to find his footing. James Avery, who played Uncle Phil, became a mentor both on and off screen. Avery wasn't just a brilliant actor, he was a commanding presence who believed in pushing boundaries. Janet Hubert, who played Aunt Viv, brought a fierce, unapologetic energy to her role. She was the embodiment of strength and sophistication, a fan favorite who commanded attention in every scene. Yet, behind the cameras, tension between Hubert and Smith grew. Hubert later claimed she felt ostracized, while Will described their dynamic as difficult. Despite the behind-the-scenes drama, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air delivered groundbreaking episodes that tackled serious issues with sensitivity and humor. From addressing racism and police brutality to exploring gun violence and identity, the show went far beyond sitcom tropes. One standout episode featured Carlton and Will being racially profiled by police while driving a luxury car. The storyline hit hard, sparking conversations about systemic racism long before it became a widespread topic in mainstream media. These moments reminded viewers that the show wasn't just about laughter. It was about reflection. As the series progressed, its cultural impact grew. The characters, the fashion, the slang, everything about the Fresh Prince became iconic. Will's brightly colored outfits and sideways caps set trends. Decades later, its opening lyrics, "Now this is a story all about how," still evokes smiles and memories. The show's reruns introduced it to new generations, keeping its legacy alive. Then, in 2019, a fan-made trailer reimagined The Fresh Prince as a gritty drama called Bel-Air. The trailer, created by filmmaker Morgan Cooper, went viral, catching the attention of none other than Will Smith. The concept resonated so deeply that it led to a full-fledged reboot. Bel-Air took the lighthearted essence of the original and transformed it into a darker, more serious exploration of the same themes. While some fans embraced the reboot's modern take, others questioned whether nostalgia should be reimagined or left untouched. Yet, the reboot's success proved one thing. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was more than a show. It was a cultural blueprint that could evolve with the times. From its humble beginnings in the streets of East LA to becoming a global phenomenon, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a testament to the power of storytelling. It's a show that dared to blend humor with heart, tackling complex issues while making us laugh. Its legacy lives on, not just in reruns or reboots, but in the way it shaped conversations about race, family, and identity. Which moment from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air left the biggest impact on you? Let us know in the comments below.